We have Nolan, Son of Cain versus Attack Speed Enjoyer. Skaven versus Wood Elves. Skaven taking a Plague Claw Catapult, but mostly just the buffed up Gutter Runners. And then a couple Eshin units here and there. Actually, not too many of the buffed units. Only Gutter Runners were buffed in this build. The other side for Attack Speed Enjoyer, we do have Deepwood Scouts after their buff and then nerf, but still overall buffed between the two patches, just not buffed by nearly as much. So 4 of those, and then the Hawkeyes of Jakira, with their discouraged ammunition, they're really good against Skaven. Armor Piercing also quite good against weapons teams. We have a Regrowth and Flesh of Stonecasters, some Glade, Riders, Sisters of Twilight, who I think are wildly overrated, and I actually don't think they're very good at all. That is it. For the Skaven, we have Gutter Runners, Death Runners. I thought I saw an Eshin Triad in here somewhere. Yes, there it is, next to Plague Claw Catapult. Lord Skrulk with just his 2 summons, and then a front line of Clan Rats backed up by Plague Monks and Rat Ogres. So the Gutter Runners are trying to kite out some of the Wood Elves, as the Sisters of Twilight get a nice breath attack down the side of these Plague Claw Catapults and Skaven Slaves. The Glade Rider's Suicide Charge is not getting done what it wants to. Gutter Runners are much tankier than your normal Skaven fare. They're not like Jezzails where you can just Suicide Dive them and expect to win. Same with these Glade Riders fighting Rat Ogres. And the Sisters of Twilight are going to try and land on Skrulk in the middle of the Skaven formation. While it is bold, I guess there's not that much that can really stop them. There's no Rat Ogres nearby, and the Eshin Triads were coming, but they were stealth, so I don't think the Sisters even knew those were there. Meanwhile, Gutter Runners and Rat Ogres doing very well on the sides. Gutter Runners, this is one of the nice things, is that they can actually beat up on light cavalry even in melee. So it takes heavy cav to run them down. Go, Gutter Runners, go. The Wood Elves currently hold the point. The Hawkeyes of Jakira plus the Deepwood Scouts are in range to just mess up Plague Monks. Look at them go. Goodbye, Plague Monks. And I love the disrespect of just not even shooting at the Plague Claw Catapult because that's how little you care about it. But sneaky stuff from the Skaven as Death Runners pop concealment bombs to run right up behind the Wood Elves. They are not spotted yet. Now they're probably seen. And that is a very preemptive regrowth. Just as the Plague Claw Catapults get a ton of damage in. Dang, but the Death Runner's still taking a lot of damage. Deepwood Scouts, they did not bring their Swift Shiver Shards. They don't have magic damage to bypass the physical resistance of the Death Runners, but you can see just the volume of fire doesn't really matter. The Death Runners are routed off regardless. Sisters of Twilight need to back off. Looks like they lost a fight with Triads and Skrulk. Skrulk is not a combatant you can disrespect. And Sisters of Twilight, even on the Dragon, they're pretty whatever as far as combatants go. We have Gutter Runner still offering a bit of side shots. Now we have lost a Deepwood Scout here for the Wood Elves. And that's going to be a really bad breath attack. Oh, God. Oh, it hurts. Oh, that's bad. Gutter Runner's taking a lot of damage. Now Deepwood Scouts plus a Dragon look like they're going to try and follow that up. But the Wood Elf front line is in disarray. Dryads and Eternal Guard got beaten pretty badly by the Plague Monks of Lord Skrulk plus his own spells and stuff. So Skaven have pretty commanding control of the infantry game, and they can take the point any time now. As the Gutter Runners continue to try and run from the Sisters of Twilight. Now, as much as I admire the disrespect to not kill the Plague Claw Catapult when you had all of your archers in range, you might have wanted to do that because now they're just getting constant poke and leadership debuffs on your Hawkeyes of Jakira. So next time, if you get a bunch of archers in range of an artillery piece, doesn't matter what the artillery piece is, just kill it. Just take it out. It's probably a good idea. Deepwood Scouts still getting some shots off here and there where we can. Same can be said of the Sisters of Twilight as they fire down the line of Clan Rats, and Skrulk and the Clan Rats trying to take the central point for now. The Wood Elves do have some far-flung cavalry and Dryads that can maybe run some things down if they get to routing them. Like these guys can chase down these Gutter Runners who are actually pretty healthy and have a lot of ammo, so yeah, you should definitely do that as much as possible. Someone needs to help against these Death Runners. Looks like the Hawkeyes are maybe on it, but their Lifecaster is taking a lot of damage for free. Skrulk does chuck out a summon. Someone needs to save this lady. Hawkeyes try it. It honestly looks like they hit the Spellsinger more than the Death Runners. I don't know what these Deepwood Scouts are shooting at, but they need to be shooting at these Death Runners right now because they're about to lose their Spellsinger. That is not good. Sisters of Twilight finally dived the Plague Claw Catapult, but now they are surrounded by Eshin Triads. Rat Ogres hop in, and there's Gutter Runners shooting them. A bit of a disaster for the Wood Elves here in the late game, having some oopsies, almost losing their caster. Sisters of Twilight going to take a lot of damage. And while, yes, someone's going to tell me they have their personal little heal, their Conjoined Destiny, they actually didn't bring it here, which I'm fine with, because that spell sucks. That spell sucks and blows. Sisters of Twilight succeeded in taking out the Plague Claw Catapult, but they have failed in staying alive. It looks like they will now die to the Triads and Rat Ogres. For their sake, I hope they rout just so that they actually get orders to leave this place. Glade Riders and Archers not in range to help out the Sisters of Twilight. They do get back up into the sky, which is a huge blessing for them. We'll see if they can get far enough away to get to safety. And the Lifecaster actually routes again after she was rallied. I believe she was rallied. Either way, Gutter Runner showed up and took care of her, but Deepwood Scouts need to keep firing. We have a full health Deepwood Scout in the distance, a full health Dryad in the distance, chasing off Plague Monks, but they need to come back to the central point. Wood Elves are down on the balance power, and I definitely agree those Sisters of Twilight have rallied, and they're already getting some good spread shots onto these clustered up Skaven Slaves and Plague Claw catapults. Clan Rats that are almost dead, getting charged by Glade Riders. They should rout any second now, and Skrulk's actually gotten pretty low while I wasn't looking. If we have a regrowth for the Sisters of Twilight, like an overcasted regrowth for the Sisters of Twilight, then they can charge Skrulk, they'll be fine. Libra Bonicus on them, it does a lot less damage for single entities than it used to, but still the Sisters were just so low that it might kill them anyway. In comes the regrowth now. If the Libra doesn't kill them, 1 tick left. They live with like 100 HP. In comes the overcasted regrowth, and it did not hurt the Spellsinger of Life, so she was pretty lucky to get out of that one alive, as the Sisters will get healed back up. Skaven have control of the point. Skaven are trying to reclaim some things, but their Plague Claw Catapult gets routed for the second time as Glade Riders sacrifice themselves to rout that artillery piece again. And now Deepwood Scouts get a couple shots onto Skrulk. Looks like this one's going to keep firing at him. He's down to 1,000 HP. And the big scary Dragon Lord is up to 2,500 HP. Could maybe get another undercasted regrowth as this game goes on. But yeah, the Sisters need to make a beeline for Skrulk, take him out, and then the Skaven leadership will falter to a point they can probably just win from there. For the Skaven, now it's their turn to have full health stuff off in the distance. We have a full health Rat Ogre that needs to rejoin this fight. Clan Rats and stuff are also trying to come back. And the Wood Elves are worried about how to contest the point. They only have wounded-ass Archers, and then this full health Dryad that needs to return to the fight. Both sides a little loosey-goosey with some of their troops here. As the Sisters of Twilight finish off the Gutter Runners. Returning with 2 shots left. They just need to charge Skrulk. Like, I know he's sitting next to Action Triads, but 1, they don't know that, and 2... Oh, they do know that. They have Deepwood Scouts nearby. Okay, just breath attack the Dryads from a distance. Even if they dodge it, you'll get a little bit of poke. And then I would charge Skrulk, because on the charge you might hit him, and then he routs. There's the breath attack that we needed. Triads are clumped up, so that should be a really good one. It wasn't as good as I thought, but still, it's doing okay. And the Sisters are using their last couple shots. It looks like now they're going to shoot at Skrulk. Taking things nice and slow, no need to rush, I guess they're feeling. 1 ammo left. If that Life Mage has an undercasted regrowth to give to the Sisters of Twilight, this game is over. It might be over already, but just not sure. Skrulk's getting landed on. Does the charge attack hit? Yes, it does. He's down to 21 HP. Can they hit him one more time? Currently, no. But he is routing. There we go. Skrulk's dead. Balance power tips heavily against the Skaven, and I definitely agree. We have some Deepwood Scouts with 3 volleys. They can shoot these Rat Ogres. Meanwhile, you have Plague Monks and Clan Rats who don't really want to join the fight. Full health Clan Rat. It is a summon, but it's still terror routing, which is just funny. And this Rat Ogre joining the fight a little too late, plowing through the Wood Elf lines, but there is a regrowth for the Dragon Lord. The Skaven Lord is dead, and you have to think the Wood Elves can win it from here. Spellsinger of Life gives her life for an overcasted regrowth, saving the Sisters of Twilight, routing the Rat Ogres, and then is GG. Well done to Attack Speed Enjoyer. Thanks, Nolan. Actually, I've cast a decent amount of losses in this last batch of replays, so thank you so much to everybody who submits a loss replay. Most replays, you can tell whoever sent it in won, because that's just how things go. Wow, Plague Claw Catapult getting a ton of value for how long it got to stay online. But it is nice to keep the suspense, so if you sometimes sprinkle in ones where the person who submitted it lost, it keeps people on their toes. Lets them believe. For Attack Speed Enjoyer, his Sister Twilight getting 3,000 value on the nose. Just 3,000. That's it. Roar.
Subscribe, yes.